Peace, YouTube world. Man, kinda early. Been up on and off. My energy might seem a little off. I don't know. I'm a little tired, but I just wanted to make this video introducing my next series of poems. It's dealing with, you know, not going into the not too distant past, but going into the distant past. Because my last video I was talking about reflection and stuff like that, but I was talking about more so going back like maybe a day, a week, something like that. These next poems I'm doing are dealing with, I wrote one. This is the one I'm going to do is going to be from about 13 years ago. Then the one after is going to be about the one I just wrote, showing where my mind state is now and how I grew. And that's one of the good things about me being a writer and liking to write. Maybe we could do other things. We got so much technology now that I would recommend, kind of like journaling, because when I write my poetry, I could go back and look at something I wrote years ago, months back, weeks, whatever, because I write on a daily basis. So I could always look back and see where my spirit was, where my mind was, what was going on. It could take me back to things I was going through at the time, my environment, my surroundings, things of that nature. So it could show me what I've been through and show me, where I'm headed. Because it's more so I'm looking in the past, to change the future, but I'm remaining present doing the work. You see what I'm saying? So that's how you gotta freak it, because it's like you don't want to live in the past and you don't want to live in the future. You see what I'm saying? But you do want to think about the future. You plan for the future, and you look back just to see what you need to work on, what you have worked on. Because the worst thing that you could ever see is, for me, I don't know about you, but for me, is seeing no change. You see what I'm saying? Because everything else is going to change. Why shouldn't I change? That's what happens. Everything changes. People are born, people die, people do better, so-called better, economically and this and that. But for me, my doing better was finding peace and staying, staying on this path of peace. You see what I mean? But don't get it wrong. Like, being peaceful doesn't always mean you're gonna be always just peaceful. You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes this is just the truth for me. And dealing with who I am, I'll be sitting up here lying if I said, that I'm just so above, and I think that'd be crap, because you don't want to be too high, because you still down here on this plane, and you got to deal with stuff. And out here in the Western Hemisphere in America, we pretty much, a great majority of us, even entrepreneurs, they deal with people. We got to deal with people. It's just that kind of place that we living in. So we can't be off in the woods and living in the mountains. I mean, if you can afford to do that, if you don't have any responsibilities and that's how you want to live, but it's not very typical, it's not common. So you know, I don't want to get off on too much of a tangent, but this is a short video, just touching on what I'm about to present to y'all, and giving out a few tips, a few pointers, not only to you but to myself, because like I said, everything I say to y'all, I'm taking heed to it and making sure I'm sticking to it, because your word is all you really have. For me, I don't like saying stuff and then not doing it, or nah, the word is that's creator like. You see what I'm saying? And you don't want to be a false creator. You don't want to be some half creator, half ass. The hell is that? I'm just out here saying shit because, yeah, I'm rich and I'm this, I'm that. The universe gonna bring it to me. Yeah, dog. It takes work though. You know what I mean? You gotta put the work in. You can't just say shit. People say shit, and they don't really value the value of the word. You see what I'm saying? The word is everything. So keep that in mind. I don't even like talking bullshit. You see what I'm saying? I don't even like talking to people that talk bullshit, stupid shit, lies, and they whatever. I ain't gotta lie, yo. You know what I'm saying? People be lying and to sound cool, to whatever. So look, if you see this video, you talk to me, just know, dog, you ain't gotta lie to me. I don't really care. To me, all this shit down here is a lie. You see what I'm saying? So, I say that in my poem. It's crazy. And I'm gonna break that down to you, how I feel like everything down here is a lie. You know what I mean? I'll break that down to you more in depth when I get to the poem. But just to start you off, we are spiritual beings. So that's how I see it. I feel like we're spiritual beings and we're having a physical experience, but we are spirits. We're souls. That's what we really are. We're not flesh and blood. On this plane is temporary. What's inside of us is eternal, right? You learned that in church. They told you your soul and all that lives forever. But so how real is this shit? You see what I'm saying? If you only here for a second and then you dead, that's crap, right? So what the fuck? I mean, you ain't gotta lie to me, dog. I mean, I don't take this shit too serious. I'm learning my lessons. I'm doing what I do. And that's how you should see it. I mean, of course you have balance with everything. You see what I'm saying? You can't necessarily sit up here and take everything I say and just take it to heart like that's how he lived and this and that. It's about balance. Keep that in mind. Balance. You don't want to be no small-minded mother. Like whatever he say, whatever he say, she say. That's what it is. You gotta find your own truth. You see what I'm saying? What I'm telling you is truth to me. It's just the truth for me. And it's just one of many truths. You see? So it's not just no one thing and that's what it is. No, it's more to life, yo. It's more to this whole existence. Come on, yo. Think big, right? Peace.